We are now joined by longtime Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer. Mayor Dyer, thanks for being with us, and our condolences to the community
Thank you very much.
Enormous loss. The tick-tock then of what we know now. First, the status of the investigation. Where is it right now?
Well, we're today focused on identifying the victims and notifying families. Obviously, there were great acts of heroism all through the night, quite honestly. And yesterday was the most horrific day in the history of our city. But I couldn't be more proud of our community, of our citizens, of our first responders, of our medical community who have all pulled together in this crisis time and supported the families. And, the first responders saved literally hundreds of people with their actions.
There were a lot of questions, I know, in the first hours yesterday about the need for blood donation. Really throughout the day, we saw lines of blood banks all around the city that were hours long. What is the status then of the need, and what did you think?
People can still give blood, and there's specific types that I think they need. But gosh, that was overwhelming. One of my staffers called and said there's literally 100 people in line outside the blood bank. So that's the type of response that I'm talking about in terms of how proud I am of our community.
The status still of the crime scene. They have obviously been working now for over 24 hours. What do we know about the nightclub itself?
So they'll probably be investigating that crime scene for another week or so. Yesterday they wanted to get it stabilized so that they could remove the victims, so they could take them to the medical examiner for identification. So the FBI secured the location by 11 o'clock. The last of the victims had been removed. By this morning, 48 of the 49 had been identified. I believe at this time 26 of the families have been notified, and there are advocate teams that are going out even as we speak to identify or to notify even more.
Obviously, you're the public face of this, of the response, to be sure. I just wonder personally, what have these 24 hours been like for you? You barely have time to reflect on the loss of life and how every family is affected. And there's probably not many people in Orlando that aren't touched in some way on a personal level when we learn who all the 49 victims are. So I think one of the emotions, though, is pride in our community and how everybody has stepped up, coordinated, and supported these families. Mayor Dyer, we really appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
And again, our condolences are with your community today. Thank you.